Coffee's gone cold on the bedside table. I'm tracing the lines where I used to be able to reach out and touch you, to feel you breathe. Now I'm just haunted by the way that you'd leave. I bought a new notebook, the pages are white, but they turn into ghosts in the middle of the night. My pen's hovering right over your name, but saying it out loud don't feel the same. It's a heavy silence, a beautiful lake. How many I misused does one heart take? And these are the letters I'll never send to the ghost of a lover, the shadow of a friend. I'm screaming your name in the ink on the page, a prisoner of words in a paper cage. I seal them with tears and I hide them away in a drawer full of things that I'm too late to say. Yeah, they're just unsent letters collecting the dust of us. I wrote about the Sunday we stayed in bed and the bitter things that we should have unsaid. I got halfway through, I'm sorry tonight, but the ink started bleeding, losing the fight. It's funny how paper can hold so much weight when it's written in, maybe, and sealed by too late. And these are the letters I will never send to the ghost of a lover, a shadow of a friend. I'm screaming your name in the ink on the page, a prisoner of words in the paper cage. I seal them with tears and I hide them away, a drawer full of things that I'm too late to say. Yeah, they're just unsent letters collecting the dust of us. Should I burn them? Should I let the snow carry the pain, or just keep them like a dry flower waiting for rain? Every envelope is a bridge I can't cross, a paper trail leading to nothing but loss. These are the letters I'll never send to the ghost of a lover, the shadow of a friend. I'm screaming your name in the ink on the page, a prisoner of words in a paper cage. I'd seal them with tears and I hide them away in a drawer full of things that I'm too late to say. Just paper and ink, just me and the brink, are still writing to you. But I'll never press send. No, I'll never press The coffee's gone cold on the bedside table. The street lights flicker, casting shadows on the ground. I'm listening for a heartbeat, but I cannot hear a sound. The pavement feels longer than it did a week ago, back when your hand was in mine and the pace was slow. Now the air is biting cold and the wind begins to moan, just a silhouette in the dark, learning how to be alone. I reach out for my right, but the space is empty now. I promised I'd be fine, but I don't quite remember how. Every step I take feels like I'm moving through the rain, trying to find a shortcut out of all this sudden pain. And I'm walking alone through the places we knew, where the grass is still green, but the world's lost its hue. I'm chasing the echoes of the things that we said, with a heavy heart and a ghost in my head. It's a long, lonely road when the destination's gone, just a shadow in the moonlight, waiting for the dawn. Yeah, I'm walking alone, walking alone. I passed by that cafe, the one where we first met. The windows looking lonely, or maybe it's just regret. I saw a couple laughing and I had to look away, 'cause it felt like a movie from a much brighter day. My jacket feels too big now, without your arm in mine. They say that I'll be better, that I just need some time. But I'm walking alone through the places we knew, where the grass is still green, but the world's lost its hue. I'm chasing the echoes of the things that we said, with a heavy heart and a ghost in my head. It's a long, lonely road when the destination's gone, just a shadow in the moonlight, waiting for the dawn. Yeah, I'm walking alone, left foot, right foot, don't look back, counting every pebble, following the crack in the sidewalk of my life that you left behind, trying to outrun the memories in my Yeah, I'm walking on to the places we knew, where the flowers are dying since I lost you. I'm screaming your name, but if caught in the breeze, bringing me down right to my knees. It's a long, lonely road when the map has been torn, wishing I could go back to the day you were born and we were walking alone. But the streetlights are fading and the stars are so dim, one step at a time, until the memories thin, just walking alone. The street lights flicker, casting shadows on the ground. I'm listening for a heartbeat, but I cannot hear a sound. The street lights flicker, casting shadows on the ground. The street lights flicker. The street lights flicker. The street lights flicker. maker. The house is too quiet, the walls are too thin. I'm staring at the door where you'll never come in. There's a half-empty glass on your side of the bed, and 1,000 I love yous left unsaid. I'm picking up pieces of a life we once built. Now it's just dust and a heavy sense of guilt. How do I breathe when the air feels like lead? How do I wake up with these ghosts in my head? The clock on the wall has forgotten a chime. Since the moment you left, I've been frozen in time. Oh, this is the sound of loss and heartbreak, the crushing weight of every breath that I take. It's a hollow in my chest, it's a storm in my soul, a story with an ending I can't control. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there anymore, just a shipwrecked heart washed up on the shore. I saw your old sweater, it still smells like you, a bittersweet sting that I'm shivering through. I tried to delete all the photos we took, but I'm stuck on the page, I cannot close the book. The world keeps on moving, the sun starts to rise, but I'm still seeing goodbye in the back of my eyes. Oh, this is the sound of loss and heartbreak, the crushing weight of every breath I take. It's a hollow in my chest, it's a storm in my soul, a story with an ending I can't control. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there anymore, just a shipwrecked heart washed up on the shore. They say time is a healer, but time is a thief. It steals all the joy and it leaves only grief. I trade every tomorrow for one yesterday, just to hear you call my name in that old familiar way. Yeah, this is the symphony of loss and heartbreak, every single promise that we didn't get to make. It's the silence that screams, it's the rain in the dark. The fire's gone out, but I'm burned by the spark. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there anymore, just a broken man crying on the floor. Loss and heartbreak, it's all I have left. Loss and heartbreak, loss and heartbreak. I wasn't ready yet. Loss and heartbreak. I'm standing right here in the light of the moon, but you look right through me like a ghost in the room. I'm speaking your name, but it dies in the air. You're looking for someone who isn't even there. I wore your favorite color, I fixed my hair just right, but I'm just a shadow fading into the night. Do I have a heartbeat? Do I have a name? Or am I just a flicker in a dying flame? I'm screaming in silence, I'm breaking in two, but I'm just a window you're looking through. Oh, how did I become so invisible to you? Like a drop of rain in an ocean of blue. I'm a page in a book that you'll never read. I'm the very last thing that you'll ever need. I'm reaching for you, but my hands touch the glass, just a blur in the background as you let me pass. Yeah, I'm invisible, transparent and bruised. We're sitting at dinner, but we're miles apart. There's a cool, heavy winter inside of your heart. You're checking your phone, you're checking the time, while I'm sitting here committing no crime, except for the way that I'm still loving you long after you found something shiny and new. Oh, how did I become so invisible to you? Like a drop of rain in an ocean of blue. I'm a page in a book that you'll never read. I'm the very last thing that you'll ever need. I'm reaching for you, but my hands touch the glass, just a blur in the background as you let me pass. Yeah, I'm invisible. Maybe if I disappeared, you'd finally see the space where a person used to be. Maybe if I stopped trying to shine, you'd notice the darkness I'm leaving I'm still here, can't you see me? I'm still here, but I'm fading. I'm just a ghost in your beautiful world. The frost is creeping up the window pane, just like the ice that's running through my veins. You left your scarf hanging by the door, but you do not need its warmth anymore. The garden's buried under white and gray, just like the words I did not get to say. The sun is setting by 4:30, and I do not hear your footsteps on the floor. It's funny how the world can turn so cold when there's no longer a hand to hold. And oh, the winter's moved inside my chest since you packed your bags and headed west. The fire's burning, but I'm shivering still. I'm Every breath I take is a cloud of white, just me and the shadow of the night. It's so cold. God, it's so cold. The snow is falling and I'm just letting go. I still remember the dress you wore and the way I was pacing outside your door. The nervous laugh, the how do you do. The world felt bright because it was new. We talked for hours under neon lights, planning our future and all our nights. From the first hello to the last goodbye, it felt like a comet across the sky, a beautiful start, a perfect mistake. How did we get to the point where we break? One night of magic, then a lifetime of blue. We went from forever to I never knew you. It was a first date high, then a heavy fall. We had it for a moment, then we lost it all. The wine's still bitter, the candles are cold. The story finished before it was told. Yeah, it was just one day, then a heartbreak I can't outtake. A table for two is now a table for one. I'm left with the damage of what we've begun. One dinner, one movie, one walk in the park. Now I'm just a stranger left in the dark. You were my favorite what if in the air. Now you're just a ghost who was never quite there. One night of magic, then a lifetime of blue. We went from forever to I never knew you. It was a first date high, then a heavy fall. We had it for a moment, then we lost it all. The wine's still bitter, the candles are cold. A story finished before it was told. How can I miss you this much when I only barely knew your touch? It's the shortest distance I've ever walked from the way we dreamed to the way we talk to nothing. It was a first date dreaming, a cold wake-up call. I watched the rise and I felt the fall. The reservation's over, the bill has been paid, in the wreckage of a memory that we barely made. It was just one day in a heartbreak that came too late. Check please, I'm ready to go back to being the person you don't know. Babe. floor of this empty room, trying to sweep away the scent of your perfume. But every corner holds a ghost of a smile, a memory I haven't touched in a while. I try to think of something, anything new, but every road I take leads right back to you. It's a crowded place, this head of mine, tracing the patterns, crossing the line between what's real and what's just a dream. Nothing is ever as calm as it seems, and I'm losing my mind in the middle of the night, chasing a shadow, looking for a light. You're the only tenant who won't pay the rent, living in the spaces where the goodbye went. I try to lock the door, I try to shut the blinds, but I cannot escape what's trapped inside my mind. Yeah, my mind is just a broken home for us. I saw your face in a stranger today. I had 1,000 things I wanted to say, but then I remembered you're not mine to hold, and the story we wrote has already been told. My brain is a cinema playing on loop, the day that you left me, the fall of the groove. And I'm losing my mind in the middle of the night, chasing a shadow, looking for a light. You're the only tenant who won't pay the rent, living in the spaces where the goodbye went. I try to lock the door, I try to shut the blinds, but I can't escape what's trapped inside my mind. Is there a pill for the things I remember, a way to burn out the last glowing ember? I'm a prisoner here in the cell, is my head in with all of the things that you said. Yeah, I'm losing my mind and I'm losing my way, counting the hours of another gray day. You're still the static on my radio, the only memory I can't let go. I try to lock the door, I try to shut the blinds, but I'm still drowning here inside my mind. My mind is so loud in here, just your voice and my fear. Get out of my mind. The sunlight's creeping through the cracks in the blind, but I'm still searching for what I cannot find. My hand reaches over to your side of the bed, but I only find cold, empty linen instead. The kettle isn't whistling, the radio's dead, just the echo of goodbye stuck in my head. The world outside is starting its day, but I'm still 1,000 lifetimes it's the silence, the loudest thing I've ever known. I used to complain about your snoring at night, or the way that you'd argue just to be right. Now I'd give anything for a slamming door, or your keys hitting the table by the floor. But the air is so still, it's starting to ache. How much of this piece is a heart supposed to take? You know, it's the waking up to silence that kills. The way the quiet settles over the hills. No good morning, baby, no coffee for two, just a hollow room that's missing you. I can handle the dark, I can handle the night, but I can't face the noise of this empty loud. Turn on the TV, I'll talk to the walls. I'll wait for a phone that never ever calls. I'm making a racket just to feel alive, but the silence is the only thing that survives. Yeah, it's the waking up to silence that kills. Every promise we made that we'll never fulfill. It's the ghost in the kitchen, the dust on the chair. It's the weight of the person who's no longer there. I can handle the dark, I can handle the night, but I can't face the morning beside you inside. Just silence, it's deafening. Now I'm awake, but I don't know how. I'm so alone. I'm staring at the ceiling in the dead of the night, thinking about the words we used to spark the fight. I said things I did not mean, I let my ego lead. Now I'm looking at the garden and I've planted every weed. The silence in this hallway is a heavy bitter pill. I thought I had the power, but I've lost the will. I'm picking up the phone, then I put it back down. I'm a king without a kingdom, wearing a broken crown. How do I say I'm sorry when the damage is done? How do I find the shadow when I've lost my son? And I'm waiting at your doorstep just to apologize for all the hidden tears and all the pretty lies. I'm begging for a moment, just a second of your time, to tell you that I'm guilty of a lonely, selfish crime. It's a hollow kind of feeling, it's a heavy kind of blue, to have a heart full of sorry and nowhere to give it to. Yeah, every sentence. I've memorized the lines, but I'm still reading exit and do not enter signs. I'm waiting at your doorstep just to apologize for all the hidden tears and all the pretty lies. I'm begging for a moment, just a second of your time, to tell you that I'm guilty of a lonely, selfish crime. It's a hollow kind of feeling, it's a heavy kind of blue, to have a heart full of sorry and nowhere to give it to. I'm sorry is a small word for a hole this deep. It's a promise that I made and I did not get to keep. I'll write it on the skyline, I'll scream it to the sea, if it would only bring you back to me. I'm sorry, God, I'm so sorry, but the lights are off and the door is locked. I'm too late to apologize. The sky is bleeding gold and bruised purple, while I'm just sitting here, running in a circle, watching the light slip through my trembling fingers, like the scent of your perfume. It's the horizon is swallowing the only warmth I know, and I'm terrified of the dark without you. It's beautiful, isn't it, how everything ends, how we went from lovers to strangers, pretending to be friends. The shadows are stretching, reaching for my feet, while the world goes quiet on a little street. And oh, I'm watching the sunset of us turning our gold into ashes and dust. The stars are coming out, but they're cold and they're far, just like the person I thought you are. I'm standing on the edge of a day that's gone by, saying hello to a lonely night sky. Yeah, this is the sunset, the end of you and I remember when the morning was our favorite thing, before the winter took the heart out of the spring. Now I'm chasing colors that are fading into gray, wishing I could find a way to make the daylight stay. But you cannot hold the sun, and you cannot hold the heart that's already decided to tear itself apart. And oh, when the sunset of us turning our gold into ashes and dust. The stars are coming out, but they're cold and they're far, just like the person I thought you are. I'm standing on the edge of a day that's gone by, saying hello to a lonely night sky. Yeah, this is the sunset, the end of you and I. Don't tell me it's a new beginning, when the only word I know is stop spinning. The twilight is heavy, the air is getting thin. I'm letting the darkness finally win. there's no way to bring the morning back. Just the moon